I've got Foxtrot Echo Kilo. I got you there, Mike. Let's see who the other couple of stations were that came in with you. Go ahead, other stations.
Mike November 0, Hotel November Quebec, QRP.
Okay, I heard a November Quebec station, QRP, with the first of Mike November 0. Stand by. I did hear another station you covered over, but I'll come straight back to you first. Here's the other station. Golf 1 Fox Hotel Radio. Okay, Golf 1 Foxtrot Hotel Radio. Stand by, please. Mike November 0 with November Quebec, QRP. Would you go ahead and correct anything I've got wrong there? Over.
Golf Bravo 1 November Alpha Whiskey. This is Mike November 0, Hotel November Quebec. Hilltop Never Quiet, another one. QRP, Hilltop Amateur Radio Club, County Down. Over.
Okay, I got you in County Down. I'm trying to write lots of things down as you're coming back. You're not exactly 5 and 9, I didn't expect you to be, but I'll be more objective when I get the next over from you. I'll give you an objective ear report when you come back. My name is Iain, and the station is located at Sidmouth Observatory. That's very near Exeter City in Devon, on the south coast of England. Go ahead, please. Mike November 0, Hotel November Quebec, and your QRP. Go ahead, please.
Mike November 0, Hotel November Quebec, QRP returning. No problem, Ian. The operator name this side is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee. And we're up on the Craigantlet Hills in, well, northern bit of County Down here. A wee club night out. We go out the first Friday night of every month. We all head out for a wee bit of QRP portable work. So at the moment I'm using a wee FT817 by Yaesu, and a simple wire dipole at about 10 foot above the ground. So that's the working conditions this side, running 5 watts here. And yes, it's nice to get the call in there. Nice to get a call after the I've been listening for a while there and got the details there of the astronomy week, and great job putting the station on, and you're sounding absolutely fantastic. A good 5.9 plus back to the hills of Craigantlet. Over.
Okay, Andy, I'm obviously giving you a stronger signal because I'm running 100 watts.
Coffee.
I'm running
At last.
Inverted V dipole, just a classic dipole, up at something like 22-24 feet. So just your standard inverted V, classic dipole, 100 watts, and nothing special. But it is emanating from a very, very good site that gets out well, and it's a very quiet site for hearing quiet stations, low power stations coming in. So hearing you quite well. Realistically, I'm getting a readability 3, which is readable with difficulty. I'm having to really concentrate. So readability 3 and signal 3 to 4. That's weak to fair signals. So that's reasonably good on a band this time of night that you wouldn't expect any real stuff coming in from sort of the close proximity of yourself to where we are. It's quite a good signal, Andy. So there you have it. I understand that the first Friday in the month is a QRP gathering monthly for QRP working. I hadn't realised that. Maybe I ought to look up that a little bit more, because I'm interested in QRP myself, but just don't get on the air enough with low-powered gear, unless of course I'm out on a place like Dartmoor National Park, not far from here, when I do transmit with low power from the national park there. But it's nothing regular. Andy, thanks for popping in. This is Radio Astronomy and Telescope Observatory on the south coast of England. Thanks for popping in, Andy. Over.
No problem, Ian. Golf Bravo 1 November Alpha Whiskey from Mike November 0, Hotel November Quebec. No problem, Ian. Pleasure speaking to you tonight. It's not really a QRP, it's just what we would do in our own club. We would go out first Friday of every month in our own club for a QRP portable night. It's just a little thing we do in our own club, Ian. But we're a newly formed club. We only were formed officially in January this year, so this is only our second month of QRP, well, third month of QRP operation. Out portable officially with the club call sign. Started off as a group of friends just going out and having a bit of fun, and then we decided then to make it a bit more official and form our own club to do it with, you know. So it's a bit of fun, and you can look us up on QRZ. We've only a few details up there at the minute. We haven't really had a chance to properly get the QRZ page done properly. But it's a Hilltop Amateur Radio Club County Down, and you'll get us on QRZ. And sometime soon we will get a website up. I keep promising myself we will get a website up, Iain. But Iain, absolutely fantastic. Only, well, occasionally go out and watch the stars, but not really a massive interest of mine, but one I do understand, and there is certainly an immense fascination with the stars. It is a thing of enormous beauty, I find, to look at on a clear evening. Iain, best 7-3, and thank you for the contact. From Mike, November 0, Hotel November Quebec. And Iain, if you have an email address, I can email you a little video of the contact. Over.
Okie dokie. I've just realised I may have been drifting around a bit on my frequency here. I've touched the dial and something's not quite right, so if I'm slightly off frequency to anyone, it's the problem this side. You did ask me a question there, Andy. What I will say is just stand by, and also stand by G1 FHR a moment. I'm going to try and patch through Andy to one of our outstations at Ventnor Radar Station on the Isle of Wight and see if Mike is picking you up, Andy, to give you a radio report. So you can come back again. If there was a question, I think there was, on the last over, you can come back with that question again. So Mike, I'm on 7173.20. I'm not sure why I ever ended up there. Come back to me, G7FEK, and let me know if you can copy Andy. Over. Yeah, okay. Golf 7 Fox Echo Kilo, the Ventnor Radar Station. Good afternoon, good evening, Iain. Obviously you've told the cleaner not to plug in the Hoover tonight and to unplug the band, because it's still working. So the harness is obviously still plugged in. And yes, you have drifted. You drifted at 2029, and then you drifted up even slightly further. You went up about 100k, and then you went up to just over 200. Sorry, 100 hertz, and you went up to about 200 hertz. But that's okay. We can follow you. We can tune around. It's only like working one of these old boys with an ST101. So not a problem. Everybody seems to be on the same frequency as you. Andy, Mike, November 0, Hotel November Quebec, is 5 and 8 to 5 and 9 at the peaks, down to about a 4 and 4 in the fades. So not a bad signal at all here on the Isle of Wight. So back to you, Iain. Mike 1, Oscar, Oscar, Oscar. That's not right, is it? It's Golf Bravo 1, AMW today. Golf 7 Fox Echo Kilo, Ventnor Radar Station, over. Okay, I'll just go back to Andy and say, Andy, you had come up, initially I give you readability 3, signal 3 to 4. You came up 1 point each on that last over to me before I went back to Mike to readability 4 and 5 to 6. So there was an improvement in your signal. Andy, would you like to go back direct to Mike and have an over with him rather than just Mike pass a radio report through? So just go back to Mike on the Isle of Wight. His call sign is Golf 7 Foxtrot Echo Kilo. So it's back to you, Andy.
No problem. Thank you very much, Iain. Golf 7 Fox Echo Kilo from Mike Mike November 0 Hotel November Quebec, MN0 HNQ. Yes, no problem, Mike. I have you a good 5.9 plus also. Good 5.9 plus there. Practically identical signal to Iain there. Over.
Okay. I'm going to come back to you at 5 watts. So just stand by. Okay, now operating just 5 watts, Andy. Anyway, at 5 watts. Hopefully you're probably be okay. Back to you, and then I'll pass it back to Iain. 7
G7 Fox Echo Kilo, QRP at the moment. Yes, no problem. I'm readability about a 4 and 8, roughly about a 4 and 8, over.
I think that was 4 and 8. You're in the middle of a 5 now. Thanks very much for that, Andy. Over to you, Iain. Okay, thanks, Mike. Thanks, Andy. That was a great little test back to Mike over in the Isle of Wight. Mike is an outstation, got his own astronomy station on the Isle of Wight, and contributes back into the main station here for astronomy back at Sidmouth. So he's a good outstation for us, and we work together quite a lot on radio, on propagation tests and so on. Andy, I'll make it a final with you, let you come back one more time, and I'll pick up another station that's waiting on the back burner. Thanks for popping through. I guess that's a club call sign with the November in the call sign. Over to you, Andy.
Golf Bravo 1 November Alpha Whiskey from Mike November 0 Hotel November Quebec. Yes, it is indeed, Iain. It's the our club call sign, which is the Hilltop Amateur Radio Club, County Down. But all details are on QRZ, all the basic details anyway. I'm pages of my logbook are flying about here. But no problem, Iain, it has been an absolute pleasure. If you can give me an email address or even private message me on QRZ, you can send us a message with your email address, and I can email you a video of the QSO, over.
Okay, Andy, if you go on this call sign, GB1 November Alpha Whiskey, the email address is exactly the same email address for my own personal sign, which is Mike1 Oscar Oscar Oscar. I say again, Mike1 triple Oscar. But it's the same email address you'll find on QRZ. If you send me that video that you've just mentioned, that would be absolutely great, over.
No problem, Iain. I'll hopefully be able to do that tomorrow at some stage. I'll get that email sent off to you. No problem at all. It'd be an absolute pleasure, Iain. Iain, it's been a pleasure talking to you and Mike. Thank you very much for the contact. It's always nice to get QRP, a bit of QRP work done. Always nice to get a few Inter-G contacts, especially at this time of the evening on 40 metres. Mike, a very best 7-3 to yourself and your guys down there, and Iain, thank you very much for taking the call. I'll let you get on with some of the other stations there. I think there's a few more looking to get in touch with you there. Thank you very much for putting the station on, and always a pleasure. Best 7-3 from Mike November 0 Hotel November Quebec.
Okay, Andy, look, to be boring for one more over, I'm on 100 watts at the moment. Look at your dial. I'm going to drop from 100 to 5 watts. So currently on 100 watts at this particular time, and dropping straight down to 5 watts. This is 5 watts now, 5 watts only, 5 watts, and going back up to the full 100 watts. Is the report, you can obviously hear a difference, so I hope I didn't drop out completely, over.
No, you did not. You didn't even drop out of the plus. You were still 5.9 plus, but you maybe just a wee bit of noise in on the audio. But other than that, 5.9 plus. You're maybe about a 4 to 5 and 9 plus. Over.
That's wonderful. Thanks very much. I know this is a wonderful site for getting out from, and that just proves it. Catch you again, Andy. Bye-bye. I'm going to pick up now Golf 1 Foxtrot Hotel Romeo, or something similar. Is that station still there, please?